Alright everybody, so not the traditional video. We're gonna be go ahead and talking about the final cube update. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Basically an event happened with the cubes. We didn't really see it. It wasn't like a Fortnite event or anything where it just happens and you get to go watch it. But we loaded into the game and the cube, well, I'll get into it. But first I want to kind of talk about the history of the cube and everything, and I guess I gotta start earlier than this. One second, let me see if I can find it. So pretty much the cube started out as like a content deleted kind of looking thing, and it made the whole world black and white. And then I believe it was I can't remember which one was first between these two, but one of these two showed up. I think it was the good cube, but I can't remember. But I think the good cube showed up and started floating around. And then we found this one in the desert, kind of, and it rose up, and they started, like, flying around each other, as you guys can see here. They would just rotate each other slowly, just like this. And then it eventually came to the point where this happened. So I'm going to mute and let past Bobby speak for a second.
Oh, wait a bit.
Alright, so the cubes have moved again. Or no, they haven't moved again. They've done something. And I don't really know what they did. But they made a little Easter egg. You step on this. It makes it click. Oh, what the fuck? Oh my god, there's like a room. Oh my god. How do you get in here? So that we eventually found that this is how you would do it. So basically you would fly around the map and touch these buttons. We found them all, of course. And I believe the community helped find a lot of them. But we were stuck on one for about 10 minutes, and I think Delta actually found it. Or maybe it was me. I do think it was me, and then Delta found something else later. But, we found them all, and eventually a portal would open. And when you go in there, it had these pinged coordinates in binary, which I believe translated to Namek Viltrum Daima. Namek Viltrum Daima. So, we know that a Namek revamp is coming. We know that Daima was the update that came after this. So that just leaves Viltrum. And there was this chilling phone that was left. I'm gonna go ahead and let it play. Because apparently there's a secret.
Okay. We designated it Object Y. Irradiant structure yellow and imperfect geometry. It moved across the land without resistance, like if gravity had no hold on it, and it was like it chose where gravity existed. Its presence altered our perceptions. Researchers near it experienced lost times and experienced dreams that they just didn't remember. Then it found something in the canyon. It was red, identical in structure, but dormant. Entombed in layered sediment older than any known formation, and no tool could label those marks. No creature could have carved that hole. The two were run together, and they began to orbit. A dance, intentional, geometric, and escalating. Their resonance of obelisks from beneath the ground. Black spires made out of weird metal. When the hill between them was not born, it converged. We started calling it the purple one. It didn't arrive, it simply was. It stained the space around it, and cameras saw it from angles no land could achieve, and its pulse didn't echo upward, it echoed inward. We brought it here, sealed it, and buried it below levels of too far. And then, those who got too close to the cube, they disappeared. They didn't scream, they didn't fall, they just vanished. And then, randomly, minutes, hours, days. They reappeared and awoke. They remembered things from before they were born. Glyphs were formed in the cube's surface, and some matched scriptures long dismissed as hoaxes. One symbol was found across all of them, an eye pierced by an arrow inside of a spiral. The linguist assigned to decoding it, she went blind. She said she saw too much of the below in a single moment. The realm with no sky. We don't know what it is, only that it watches back through the purple, through you. Infrared cops of the woods around the cube. Humanoid floating. They didn't approach. They waited. Mentions of one of the walls after they vanished was a letter. V. We don't think it's a name. We think it's a warning. If you're hearing this, the cube is awake. And you're too close. If you disappear, don't. Don't. Don't.
And that was the message. And of course, if you went too close to the cube, it would teleport you somewhere else. Right there always. The notable thing to take from that message was the letter V being a warning. V, obviously, the missing piece of the puzzle from the original, what is it, binary code that it was Viltrum. The Viltrumites from Invincible. No title card joke here. So, after that, we, let's see. Basically, after that, you know, well, what happened is the two cubes danced around each other, made a third one, and then the third one remained. The other two disappeared, the island disappeared, and it transformed Yunzabit's Heights into this wasteland of just purple aura. And a lot of people theorized it was Beerus coming, and that would start the path update. That did not happen. And what did end up happening, which I will show you guys right now, in-game. And there was also, by the way, something else that we will dive into. So, let me show you guys. So there was another message. And decrypting, don't mind that I'm Goku. There's a video coming up that'll explain why I'm Goku. If we go over here, now this is one that not a lot of people knew about. This is the one that good old Delta Zone found, right? So if I equip Burning Blast, that's not the move I thought it was. It's Burning Attack. And we destroy these two conveniently placed rocks. This hallway comes up. And this message read, include, influence, and trap, which include Namek, influence Viltrum, and trap Daima. You know, the jokes, right? The jokes. There was a lot of funny jokes came from this. But the message was taking the first letter of every word. So, include, influence, and trap, Namek, Viltrum, Daima. The only word that comes from scrambling those first letters is the word divine. And the word divine has led to nothing yet, other than that we got a divine bio-android path sneak. We obviously know that Super Saiyan God is coming. We know that the divine Kai path is going to be a thing, which is going to have the few Zamasu forms. There's also going to be a Super Saiyan Rose path, which is quite divine. And we also know that the half Saiyan path. One of them is going to be a divine path. And this is what the cube is now. It's just locked away, tucked into here. We don't really know what to do. You know, maybe we pull out the good old unturned playbook and we just type the word divine near it. Nope, nothing happened. Alright, well, it was worth a shot. Anyway, so this is the, this is all that's left of the cube. The purple cube crashed, not vanished, not phased away, just crashed. They overwhelmed it, not with weapons or science, but with energy. The players, the ones we never counted, the ones who kept coming back after death again and again, touching it, chipping at it, dying near it, refusing to stop. The cube began to fracture. First came the flickers, like static in a dream. Then, the pulses became stutters. Then came the scream. No sound, but a pressure that folded the air. The purple we feared the most is now just a blank purple cube, defeated by those we never could understand. Although, I'm not sure that we've won yet. And there is this note under it, but I believe this is just like stock image note stuff that doesn't really mean anything. Can't really bug into this and find any secrets or anything. I've kind of looked around, but I haven't found anything. You can't interact with it at all. So the conclusion that I've come to is the energy of the dedicated player base that would play even without updates, waiting for updates, investigating the cube, just doing whatever, brought the cube down. So that means we won this together, guys. And it was me and you guys. We did this. And now I don't know what's going on because it just ended and nothing happened. And I am just as confused as everyone else is. I have no idea what's going on. Maybe there's some kind of code here that I could try to decipher, but I don't know if I can or not. Maybe. I mean, when I was reading it, it kind of sounded like a rhyme, you know. But other than that, I don't know. Like, can anyone in chat figure this out? Maybe. Like, we'll see. So let me know what you guys think. That's the entire history of the cube. Crazy stuff going on. And yeah, later, guys.